Hello everyone, welcome back to my LEGO YouTube channel, PG LEGO Man. In today's video, I'm adding the Tudor Corner into my city, and I've recently built this set, and in my last LEGO City update, you saw that I left this spot on the corner open for the Tudor Corner, and in this video, I'm just putting it in and fixing up the sidewalks on this block. So once I got that in, I started removing the old tiling on the edge of the sidewalk, because if you go back to a few of my LEGO City updates from last year, you'll see that I used to have the Central Park in that area, and I had a different tiling variation there, even though it was the same color, so you wouldn't be able to see it that well on the camera. But I had to remove all that prior to integrating the Tudor Corner sidewalk into the main sidewalk. And once I got that done, I had to start resizing the sidewalk, like rescaling the light gray pieces on the edge, and then I also had to make sure I knew what pieces from the actual building sidewalk itself I wanted to move up. So I decided just to move the little black fence piece on the corner up, and you'll see in a little bit me working on that, but I had to start by just doing the general tiling on the one side with integrating the lampposts in the same formation I've had throughout the main street that runs through the front. And then you'll see now I'm adding the fence up to the front corner, and then I was not sure if I wanted to include the little tile piece where the fence was on the original base plate up to the corner, but I decided to leave it because it looks better closer to the restaurant. And then I just filled in the blank space with a bunch of 2x2 dark gray tiles, same design I have throughout my whole city. And then there was some more like specific cutout tiling around the fence, but I just fixed that up. And now I'm going to work on the other side here, same style, everything. I'm just moving up the light gray and then integrating the two base plates together with the 2x2 tiles. And I started doing this like style of extending the sidewalks a couple years ago, and I think it looks really good. I've seen it on multiple YouTube channels. I think that Brick Crafts, if you've ever heard of them, they do something like this, even though it's custom, but I really like that style. And now I'm just going to continue working on this other section of sidewalk. I fully integrated the Tudor Corner, but I noticed that from my last City update, I still left the Parisian restaurant and the diner. The sidewalks were a little bit messed up, so I also had to make sure that I could connect the base plates with the light gray sidewalk tiling, because the dark gray, it doesn't like lap over the base plates, so they become loose. So I have to use the longer light gray ones to connect them, the 1x8s, and then I use 1x6s for the rest of it. But I also had to fix up a couple of small things on the other side too, by the bookshop, and it's out of view, but I did something small by the pet shop in the far left corner. And then I also had to run back and get some more of the light gray tiles. And this was pretty simple. I just had to leave a space open for the bench that goes with the Parisian restaurant, which I forgot about, but otherwise I just added in the crate and that's it. So that's the final look of the street now fully completed. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like and subscribe, and have a great day. Bye.